Hey there folks! This video is about the 25 phrases that you should never use in an email. Here are the reasons for each phrase. First is, as I said before. This phrase can be interpreted as condescending or dismissive, and suggest the recipient wasn't paying attention. This may be a stupid question, but this phrase can make the sender seem unsure of themselves or lacking in confidence. I'm not sure if you remember me, but this phrase can suggest that the sender is unimportant or forgotten, which can be off-putting. Sorry for the inconvenience. This phrase can make the sender seem apologetic for something beyond their control, and come across as insincere. Please advise. This phrase can be seen as pushy or demanding, and doesn't provide any context or information for the recipient to work with. Hey man or buddy or dude. Using informal or overly familiar language can be inappropriate in a professional email. To whom it may concern. This phrase can be seen as impersonal and outdated. It's better to address the recipient by name if possible. I'm sorry to bother you. This phrase can come across as insincere, especially if it's overused. Instead, try to make your request or question clear and concise. Urgent or ASAP. Overusing these phrases can make them lose their impact, and can come across as pushy or demanding. I think. Using this phrase can make you come across as uncertain or indecisive. Instead, state your point confidently. I'll try. Similar to I think, using I'll try can make you seem uncertain. Instead, state what you will do, or ask for clarification if needed. For my last email. Using this phrase can come across as passive-aggressive or condescending. Instead, restate your point or ask for clarification. Just following up. This phrase can be seen as pushy or annoying, especially if it's overused. Instead, be clear about what you're following up on, and why it's important. To be honest. Using this phrase can make it seem like you haven't been honest before. Instead, simply state your point or opinion. I'm not sure if you remember me. This phrase can be seen as unnecessary, especially if you've had previous communication with the recipient. Instead, simply reintroduce yourself if needed. I'll get back to you when I have time. This phrase can come across as dismissive or uninterested. Instead, be clear about when you will follow up, or ask for more information if needed. No offense, but using this phrase can come across as insensitive or rude. Instead, try to be constructive and tactful in your criticism. I'm too busy. Using this phrase can make it seem like you don't value the recipient's time. Instead, try to be specific about your availability, or ask for more time if needed. I'll let you know. This phrase can be seen as vague or noncommittal. Instead, be clear about when you will provide the information or update. I need this done now. Using this phrase can be seen as demanding or unreasonable. Instead, be clear about the deadline, and provide context if needed. Sorry, I didn't have time to read your email. This phrase can be seen as dismissive or unprofessional. Instead, apologize for any delay, and provide a clear response. I'm sorry, but this phrase can come across as insincere and weaken your apology. I'll get back to you after the weekend/vacation. This phrase can be seen as inconsiderate or unprofessional. Instead, try to respond as soon as possible, or provide an alternate contact if needed. I'm not sure what you mean. Using this phrase can make it seem like you haven't read or understood the email. Instead, try to be specific about what you need clarification on. That's not my job. Using this phrase can make it seem like you're unwilling to help or be a team player. Instead, try to offer a solution or redirect the question to the appropriate person. Overall, knowing the phrases that we should never use in an email can help us communicate effectively, professionally, and legally. It can also help us avoid misunderstandings, conflicts, and negative consequences.